January 67, new ballet of ideas.
Called Shadowplay. Music by French composer Kirschkin. Choreography, American-based Antony Tudor. His first work for the Royal.
Dowell the hero, a quest for nirvana. The boy with the matted hair.
When you start very young, you're very supple and the nerves and the adrenaline always works and you feel $1 million. Then, after a period of years, suddenly a step will go wrong and you're absolutely unable to cope with it. My performance used to drop. Shadowplay helped me with this because instead of thinking about the steps, I was thinking really about what I was doing and what I was trying to project.
I said, where do you think we should start? Do you prefer to enter from stage left or stage right? He said, well, it doesn't matter to me. I said, oh, you must have a preference. And he said, no, it really doesn't matter. I said, oh, well, do you prefer to enter middle stage or up stage or down stage? He said, no, it really doesn't matter. I said, oh, perhaps you prefer to start on stage. He said, it really doesn't matter to me on stage or off stage. I said, well, let's suppose we start on stage. Would you prefer to stay in the middle, start in the middle, or over toward one of the corners? By then he knew I was a nut, and he was nervous.
He said, and here you look up at the tree, and he said, what kind of tree is it? And this absolutely floored me, because I'd never really thought that far, or my imagination sort of visualized the tree. If I was told to look up, I just looked up.
I said, tell me by your body. I want to know if it's a little tree or a big tree or a spreading shade tree. And I said, we haven't got it. We'll deal with it tomorrow. And the next morning I was on the way to rehearsal, and at Earl's Court Station they had a fruiterer there. And by some absolute miracle, I saw a beautiful mango in the window. The first I'd ever seen in London. And I went and bought it. I took it to the studio and concealed it. And then I said, now let's get down to this tree. And he looked up and I said, it's not there. And I said, put your hands behind your back. I walked up and put this mango in. And I said, that's the kind of tree. And he took this out. He said, what is it? And he had never seen a mango in his life before. And his eyes opened with wonderment. He looked up at the tree and it was perfect.
Shadowplay was the most important ballet for me at that time of my career.